What happened when you broke the one rule your parents told you never to break? For years, my parents tortured me with one rule: be home by 7. And for a high schooler, it was pretty much a social death sentence. Because of it, I never got to experience sleepovers, school dances, overnight field trips, nothing. I constantly tried to convince them I could handle staying out late, but each time they'd refuse. I need you home by 7, my dad would tell me, and mom would back him up, telling me that this rule was for my own good. That was it, no explanation. Then one day, I overheard friends talking about a party. Everyone I knew was going, and I decided, well, I deserve to go too. What about your parents? A friend asked. I'll convince them, I lied. My friends glanced at each other with a "this isn't gonna go well" sort of look before texting me the address. I grinned. Finally, my first party. My heart rushed just imagining how much fun I'd have, not realizing I'd end up with nightmares about this night years later. The night of the party, I told my parents I was studying in my room and snuck out the back. My friend picked me up down the street, and just like that, I was outside past 7 p.m. for the first time in 4 years. The party was everything I'd imagined. Loud music, teens everywhere, red Solo cups in every hand. I couldn't stop grinning. What do we do now? I asked my friend. She laughed. Just enjoy yourself. Try the drinks. Make friends with some strangers, she told me before disappearing into the crowd. Once I was alone, I felt awkward, too shy to dance, too guilty to drink, too nervous to talk to strangers. So I just stood there, hands in my pockets, nodding my head to the music. Then an older guy made his way over to me. You look a little lost, he said, smiling. First party? I nodded. His smile got even softer. I remember my first party. I went there just to impress my crush. Instead, I ended up embarrassing myself. I laughed, but just as I started feeling comfortable around him, he started pushing his drink toward me. It'll really help you loosen up, he insisted. I said no, but he kept pressing until I took a sip. There you go. His voice dropped lower. You know, I noticed you the second you walked in. You're different from the other girls here. More mature. He tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. You remind me of someone I used to know. My old crush. His hand brushed mine. I stepped back. I have to go, I said. He grabbed my wrist. Why? Where are you going? Bathroom, I blurted out. He grinned. I'll walk you. I need to go too. He followed right behind me, so close I could feel his breath on my neck. When I reached the bathroom, he tried to follow me in. I shoved the door shut and locked it just in time. I stood there, back against the door, heart pounding as he knocked. Hey, his voice was calm, friendly. You okay in there? I didn't answer. Come on, don't be shy. I just want to make sure you're all right. I'm fine. You can go now, I told him. The knocking stopped. Then he banged harder. Opened the door. His voice was cold, demanding. Then it softened. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to talk. We were having such a nice conversation. I slid down to the floor, hugging my knees while the man fumbled with the doorknob. Finally, I called my dad. My voice cracked the second he picked up. Dad, please don't be mad. I snuck out to a party and there's a guy here and I'm really scared. The pounding continued. Who are you talking to in there? Describe him, Dad said. His voice was cold, focused, older, maybe 50s, brown hair, graying. He has an accent, like he's from New York or something. I whispered. Bang, bang, bang. Open this door right now, he shouted, fingers reaching out from under the door. Does he have a scar on his left hand? Dad asked. My heart nearly stopped. Dad, how'd you know that? Dad's voice went quiet. That's Glenn, my old coworker. Don't open that door. He hung up just as the pounding stopped. The silence stretched so long I thought it was over. Then I heard Glenn talking to someone in the hall. Hey, can you unlock this? The girl in here's my stepdaughter. He lied calmly. I'm taking her home. Oh, sure thing, the other voice said. I watched the lock slowly turning. Just before the door swung open, I forced open the window above the toilet and squeezed through. I tumbled out and braced myself for the ground, only to fall straight into my dad's arms. I got you, honey. I got you. Behind him, police cars flooded the street. At the station, I learned the truth. When I was 13, Dad brought me to his office just once. Since then, his coworker Glenn became fixated on me, asking disturbing questions. How old I was, if I had a boyfriend, when I'd visit again. Then he started showing up outside my school, our grocery store, down the street from our house. Dad reported him, but nothing happened. So he quit his job and moved us across town. But Glenn found us. The only thing that could protect me was the rule: 7 p.m. Be inside before Glenn gets off work. Glenn was arrested that night, but since he never actually touched me, he got released days later. Now I make sure I'm home by 6.